here, and I'm a little bit early. But it's Saturday morning. Hey, congratulations, you made it to the weekend. You ready to crush the weekend? Ready to crush the weekend? There's so much happening with your second stimulus, your third stimulus, your first stimulus, and your missing stimulus that I had to go live even earlier than I would normally go live. This show's usually at 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, but I had to go live earlier because I'm just so excited for you. I just sort of woke up and I said, hey, I got to tell them all this delicious news. You know, it's too early to have $12 ice cream, but it's never too early to have extra bacon. And you didn't leave me any. Sir Lloyd says hello. I saw him at the casino last night. He said, why don't they ever give you bacon? I don't know. I don't think I'm giving the message right. Maybe I have to have a new dance for the dancing pair every time there's a pair. You know, maybe I have to do the bacon dance or something. So I'm so excited for you. Finally, we're getting movement on stimulus. The week ended with no less than 9 stimulus laws. Can you imagine? 9 stimulus laws, exactly as predicted. The good thing that it has become now with this channel is that Joe Biden, at least since January, when he says something that it's going to happen on a day and an hour, it happens exactly like that. It's almost like robotic. So it's been very refreshing. What's not been refreshing has been the absence of the FPUC retro and the absence of the MSC. That reignited the return of Purple Power. Purple Power is back in full force, baby, and I'll be going over that. The great news about your first, second, third stimuluses, and also your now 7 additional stimulus laws. Yes, it's an early morning, and as more people come into the chat, I'll have an update for you at the 15-minute mark. She said, I didn't know you liked so much bacon. I would have sent you some. Okay, thank you. Maybe I should have a t-shirt that says love bacon or something in the background. It says send LA bacon in the background. And yes, Beverly's going on her is already starting her tweet campaign for Purple Power. So I really appreciate that, Beverly. It is cold here in Los Angeles. Clearly, you see the windows behind me. These are closed. And it is going to get colder throughout the day. It is raining and dark and gloomy here. But I'm really pepped up and ready to rock and roll. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the alert at the front of this channel. And also, if you've not become a member, click the member link at the top of the chat and also in the description. All right, so let's get all to all this deliciousness. Let me explain where we are because I've seen some comments overnight where people said he hasn't said when we're going to get that $1,400 check. Let me make something clear. The $1,400 check is not a bill yet. Well, it's not a publicly released bill yet. The $3,200 stimulus check, third stimulus package, is not yet a bill yet. That's why we have emojis for you. Not bill yet, not law yet, not even appetizer yet, not even a side of bacon yet. So what people say, he hasn't said when that $1,400 check is going out. Let me explain how things go out. First, you have to have a law. Hey, Ira, at first you have to have a law. Then first you have to have a bill. Then you have to have a law. And we do not have a bill nor a law publicly released yet about your $1,400 stimulus check. So that's where we are currently. All right, so let's cut back. In this recording, I'm going to go first, second, third stimulus. I'm going to go over the SSI. I also saw the comments overnight. He hasn't mentioned the SSI for the last 15 minutes. It's gone, isn't it? He hasn't mentioned it since like lunchtime. So I'm going to mention it again. And then I get the same thing about Sirloin. Sirloin, he hasn't mentioned Sirloin for like the last hour. I hope Sirloin did not go out to pasture and, eat someone's lawn. No, Sirloin is fine. I did not know I had to give hourly updates about Sirloin, but he really appreciates the love. He just wishes you would give him another Cadillac. But let's get to the details. First, the first stimulus package. The first stimulus package was still unpaid for some viewers of this channel since last year, and that's the great progress. First stimulus. Can you imagine first stimulus from March of 2020? Some items have remained unpaid, and that has been law since March. I have some viewers asking me about stuff that's not law, and they can't wait another minute. Well, I'm still trying to help people that have laws since March and haven't gotten paid on those laws, and that's the progress. If you were an EIDL, SBA applicant for the grant in 2020. You're getting paid the remainder of your $10,000 grant. Congratulations. You're getting paid two different ways. First, if you're a low-income community applicant for a grant in 2020 for the EIDL, you're getting paid first. Then after they're finished with those funds, they're going to turn around to you. How do you know? How do you get paid? Do you have to contact them? No. Do you do anything? No. You wait for them to send you an email from sba.gov. Nothing for you to do. They're doing the low income first, and then they're going to go to everyone else. Everyone's going to get paid from 2020. 2021 applicants, not quite clear just yet. All right, that's first stimulus. Then there are people who are unpaid stimulus check recipients from the first stimulus. Hey, Willie Joe is joining the Purple Power. Wow. Purple Power, Willie Joe. Everyone welcome Willie Joe to the family. Welcome, Willie Joe. There's some people who have never got to their first stimulus check from March of last year. Can you imagine the travesty of that? Well, the great news is that yesterday, Joe Biden did exactly what I said he was going to do, which is he's going to have Treasury step in and make sure that those unpaid. Hey, Regina, thank you for the dancing bear. It's the dancing bear. Yes, the dancing bear. Thank you for the dancing bear. I really appreciate it. So if you're an unpaid stimulus check recipient from the first stimulus package, you're going to get paid. Their Treasury is going to do a couple things. One, they're going to set up a portal for you to claim your unpaid stimulus check from first stimulus package. This is the March 2020 $1,200 stimulus check. And then also they're going to set up a way for you to clear it on your tax return as a refund, to trigger the refund. More about that triggering the refund in a second. There's Amber. Hey, Amber, how are you? Good morning, everybody. And I see some people bringing me bacon. It's about time. The memo got out. Bring LA bacon. The next items. Unpaid second stimulus. So now we've turned from first stimulus of March last year to second stimulus from December last year. And let me go over what's going on with second stimulus. Same messaging, same focus. Unpaid second stimulus items. Suddenly, they're getting paid. Moolah. Moolah. Not moolah, but moolah, as Sirloin would say. That's how the cows say it. Moolah. Lots of moolah for that second stimulus that is unpaid. What's unpaid for that second stimulus? The $600 stimulus check. The married couple $1,200 stimulus check, the child $600 stimulus check. Hey, Cheryl, good morning. How are you? These items have been unpaid. Well, Treasury setting up 3 ways to get the unpaid $600 stimulus check. First, they're going to be setting up a website for you to claim the unpaid stimulus check. That's delicious. Second, they're going to be setting up a way for you to claim it as an unpaid item on your tax return starting February 12th. That's your 2020 tax return, to trigger it as a refund check. They say that's going to be very, very quick. You know, they're pretty quick on refund checks. And third, some viewers are actually still getting it. Some viewers got the $600 stimulus check yesterday. So there's 3 now possibilities for that missing, unpaid second stimulus check. All right, what's also being changed around? Let's pull up that PDF. If you're a member of this channel, let's pull up our PDF. You know, put down that bacon for a second. Don't get some grease on the PDF. Don't get some of my bacon grease on the PDF. All right, let's see what's unpaid in the second stimulus. Well, some people have not gotten that FPUC, that $300 a week. That's Department of Labor stepping in and saying, what's going on? Pennsylvania, why haven't you paid a penny for FPUC? Oregon and New Mexico, Oregon and Washington apparently had not paid FPUC. They're stepping in and saying, make sure you pay that FPUC. SNAP, you're getting 15% increase for January to June under second stimulus. Department of Agriculture stepping in because some states, Pennsylvania again, haven't paid the 15% increase. Someone said Georgia hadn't paid it as well. I'm not sure if that's true. So this Department of Agriculture stepping in. They're fixing that ASAP. I expect SNAP problems to be fixed by the end of next week. SNAP is very quick. They are a very well-run agency, Department of Agriculture. Next is, hey, it's your daughter's birthday, Amber's daughter's birthday. What's happy birthday, Amber daughter's birthday. Congratulations, number 15. Kansas isn't paying FPUC, so there you go. Turning tomatoes. The tomatoes are turning. They're turning tomatoes. Kansas isn't paying FPUC. That is no bueno. Nothing in Georgia. So there we go again. Georgia. Is it the Kansas SNAP or the Kansas FPUC? I think you mean Kansas SNAP. Georgia SNAP. I've heard the same thing with Georgia SNAP. It sounds like a rap group. Georgia Snap, opening for Georgia Snap, the new group with the new hit song. I know Georgia Snap and Kansas Snap are just not coming through. Whether you're a rap group or your Massachusetts has not come through as well. So there we go. Oh, FPUC. Kansas FPUC. So there we see problems. Kansas FPUC not paying. We see Georgia SNAP, and we just saw someone said Massachusetts, I think said not paying SNAP. So there we go. Now the big thing that is obviously unpaid is the rent, utilities, uh, the missing free internet, and also the missing childcare. Now, first of all, that has been sort of, for me for bacon is for you for internet. Every day, everyone says, "Where's that free internet from the second stimulus?" Don't know. It's unfunded. It's unfunded, meaning the federal government has not set that agency up. That's going to change really quickly. Ohio FPUC not being paid as well. So now someone said Ohio did. Well, so now we see a lot of states not doing or sort of doing and not doing. Today is my mother-in-law's birthday. She's 76. Happy mother's-in-law birthday. Hello, happy mother-in-law. If you're tuning in, happy mother-in-law to you. So the the big one is of course the rent. The rent unpaid. This changed yesterday. I mean, it was just sort of, people, I always know, I don't want to sound like I'm egomaniacal at all, because I'm not. But everything I've been predicting for you this week happened exactly. I told you 3 executive orders on Wednesday. I told you I told you the orders to send out stimulus on Friday. And I told you that they're going to fix rent by Friday, and they did. And so they did fix the rent on Friday. Now, let me explain the confusion that happened with that rent announcement on Friday. Some people think that rent is being done under the second stimulus by Department of Treasury. The guidance is coming from Department of Treasury. Rent is being done by your cities and counties. So it's the same place you would have looked for rent on Purple in October, November, December last year. Remember when I said call up your city housing authority, your county housing authority, state housing authority, call them up, ask for rent assistance. Remember how you used to always do that on the channel? It's now back on, baby. It's back on the front burner with my uncooked bacon. It's right there. Now, the thing I'm freely advising you about is I'm not particularly ecstatic about the eligibility and the criterion and the documents you got to do for this rent. It sounds sort of a lot for some viewers. So what I want you to know is that if you want rent, reach out to the volunteers. They're in the pinned comment to this video they're in the description to this video, community page, news.la.com/community, the one that has the cute little animals at the top. They can help you get rent even before this second stimulus goes live. Wow, there we are. We are at almost the 15-minute mark with 500 people in the room in the middle of the night. Well, not the middle of the night, but early morning on the West Coast. So let me give you an update where we are coming up at the 15-minute mark. Yes, let's send our condolences to the family of Larry King, who passed overnight. He had been hospitalized for several weeks here in Los Angeles because of COVID-19. Cause of death, I have not checked on at the time of broadcast, but he had been hospitalized for several weeks here in Los Angeles because of COVID-19. He was a great trailblazer and a great inspiration and very deeply loved. At the 15-minute mark, I have a lot of updates for you. It's anyone's birthday this Monday. Happy birthday to everyone. Lisa. There's Curtis. Hey, Curtis. Curtis Harmon. Hey, what's going on, my man? Everyone, welcome Curtis to the room. Welcome to the family. Welcome Curtis to the family. How are you? The big update as you start this new morning is if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, hit that alert button, like this video, and become a member like Curtis just did. Purple Power, Purple Hawk, or Calcino VIP. The big updates as you start the new morning is that this last week, the week ending yesterday, had no less than 9 stimulus bills now on the books. 7 were added to the existing first and second stimulus. Not law yet, not bill yet, is the $1,400. And I saw overnight some comments say, when is the $1,400 going out? He doesn't mention when the $1,400 is going out. There's a reason I don't mention things when they don't exist. The $1,400 is not bill yet. It first has to become a bill and then it has to become a law. And to that, some people are saying he's not mentioning it because it's gone. It's never happened again. No, I'm not mentioning it because it's not a bill yet in public form. It is a bill in private form. They do have a bill for it. They're not releasing it to you. Also, the SSI and SSDI. People said he hasn't mentioned that for about 11 seconds. Well, because nothing has become a bill yet. I also saw on Twitter overnight some very nice tweets from people saying, any updates about SSI and SSDI? Understand the way I broadcast on this channel is as soon as I hear an update, I press record as fast as I can press record. So if I hear an update, I press record as fast as I press record. So if you don't hear an update, there is no update. Every update I hear, I put on camera. So it's not like this is not like the shoe store where there's extra shoes in the back. Hey, LA, can you check in the back if there's extra updates on SSI? Maybe there's an extra update on SSI in the back, maybe in storage. No, there's an update. I put it on camera. Everything that I tell you, I know I put on camera. I don't hide a secret. So there's everything. And if I and then people say, well, so then if the update sounds sort of duplicative, like I just sort of repeated myself for 4 hours ago, that's because there is no update. So when I tell you that there's a standalone bill coming for SSI and SSDI, the $2,400 plus a 20% increase up to, and the new benchmark, and that will happen after we're done with third stimulus, and then they say, well, that sort of sounds like what you said before, because there's no update. It's the same thing as it was before. There's no new update. And I want to make also clear, because I get this question as well. Well, no one's talking about this, whatever it is. I mean, no one's talking about tomatoes today. So it's totally not happening, is it? Hello, there's a there's a new president who just became president 2 days ago. He has like 9,000 things to say in a given day. So if someone doesn't talk about something for 4 hours, don't presume it's dead. Everyone just sort of presumes things disappear if they're not mentioned every 11 seconds. So just keep it calm. It's still there. It's just sitting in the corner. It's sort of like the grapefruit behind me. I don't have to mention that there's grapefruit behind me every 10 seconds. You just sort of see it's there. It's there. You see the grapefruit? So it's there. Don't worry. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's still there. But if you want me to repeat every camera recording, it's still there. It's still there. So there we go. Let me go over those 7 stimulus items that became a law this week. Very exciting. One, the eviction moratorium of the CDC, which was set to expire January 31st, was extended by executive order, law. It's now law now. When I say executive order, it means it's law. Executive orders are law. Law that exact moment, not law 20 years later, law that day. So that law for executive orders for eviction moratorium is now extended to September. There's a mortgage forbearance for federally backed mortgages. Hey, Vic Prado. Everyone welcome Vic to the family. Welcome, Vic. Good morning, Vic. Everyone welcome Vic to the family. If you want to become a member like Vic, click that member link. The eviction moratorium is federally backed. It's now is now covering you to September. Third law, student loan debt moratorium, not forgiveness, but moratorium, now on the books. So I think it's September. Don't have to pay principal or interest for federally underwritten loans, federal student loans. Fourth, a new rule about federal contractors. Federal contractors must pay their employees at least $15 an hour and pay them sick leave, which is absolutely enormous. This is a big one because federal employees could be like gardening companies that mow the lawns at the federal buildings. They can hire people at $8 an hour. Federal government said, no, we're not doing that. You're going to have to pay them $15 an hour going forward and paid sick leave, which can be $1,400 a week. Insane deliciousness. Number 5 executive order was boy, I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, number 5 executive order is SNAP. SNAP got an executive order. SNAP got executive order. SNAP is now extended to December for an additional 6 months and an additional 15%. So now you get a SNAP increase for 1 year. This is deliciousness as we come up at the 20-minute mark. There's about 10 minutes left in this recording. Stay with me because I still got some more surprises and deliciousness. So SNAP got executive order number 5 this week to be extended for 12 months now, total, January to December, at 15%. Where's my SNAP? Here's your SNAP. Yes, SNAP. Georgia SNAP. Sounds like a rap group. I love that. Then number 7. So we're number 6 or number 7? I think we're on number 7. No, I think we're on number 6. Number 6, PEBT. Deliciousness. What is PEBT and what is SNAP? I'll go over them in 1 second. PEBT is now national. National, darling. We're going prime time. We're going national with PEBT. And we have it at 15% increase for I think that one was 12 months or 6 months. Can't remember. Lord, the deliciousness of all this is just incredible. And I got all the new laws. So that's 7 new laws on top of your 2 existing first and second stimulus. So what is SNAP and what is PEBT? SNAP is free food. How do you get it? Reach out to the Department of Agriculture. What is how much does it pay? A family of 4 in Hawaii, $1,400 a week. How much are you getting now? He's increasing for 15% for 12 months. And he's also increasing. And what is PEBT? PEBT is if your child has to stay home from school, if the school is closed, then he is giving you $114 a month, but now he's increasing it for an additional 15%. Deliciousness. Not as delicious if you had left me some bacon. But there we go. Now you're up to date on your first stimulus, your second stimulus, and your 7 new stimulus laws of executive order this week. And we're not even to third stimulus. All right, so now with just a few minutes left, let's turn to the deliciousness about third stimulus. Someone just asked a question about SSI. With all these things, we may not get to SSI until February. You're not going to get to SSI until February. This is what, the 22nd? There's no way, no how to pass a law and get the money out in 7 days. So there's no way for anything to become a law in 7 days. I started this recording by saying, hey, I have had viewers who have waited for stimulus since March of 2020. I'm not saying that everyone else should have to wait for March of 2020, but what I want you to understand is that patience is a virtue, and that I understand everyone needs money right away, but there are people who have had bills, first, second, executive orders, have had bills on the book for months, if not a year, and have not been paid. And now they're finally getting paid. So understand, a lot of people are waiting for a lot of stuff, and one thing is happening at a time. All right, third stimulus. Let's go to third stimulus. So third stimulus has now been slightly gutted because the 22 items of third stimulus have been reduced because some of the items were just taken out for executive order. You just heard that third stimulus had removed out for executive order and now law. SNAP, PBT, and also something else. I forgot what it was. But hey, the third SAT. The third SAT, how are you? Everyone, welcome the third SAT to the family. Congratulations, welcome to the family. So under third stimulus, there's going to be still a remainder of about 18 items. And the great thing I want you to understand for these 18 items on the third stimulus is that people who are low income or on SSI or SSDI, you will qualify for about 5 items under third stimulus. You will get a check, either $1,400 or $3,200. You will get rent, you will get utilities, you will get childcare, you will get internet. 5 items for low income or SSI and SSDI. Parents will get 3 items. Parents will get 3 items. They will get checks, they will get the child tax credit, and they will get the child care tax credit. That's 3 items right there. Hazard pay people will get 2 items: public sector and tax credit, or private sector and tax credit. That's presuming you make less than $21,000. And finally, business people will get 2 items at least. They will get business grants and business loans. So a lot of big things. You just saw how I showed you that every group of this channel gets anywhere from 2 to 5 items. 2 to 5 items. And because there's 2 to 5 items, you may be in 2 groups. You may be low income with also a child, or you may be a parent with business. The great news is that there's a lot of stimulus coming for you. And with that, thank you for joining me on an early recording of Mornings LALATE. I'll be back at 12 noon with Home LALATE. If you have questions or comments in today's video, drop them in the comments below. I might feature them in this noon's broadcast. Also, like this video and consider becoming a member as the others did during this video. Stay informed, stay focused, and stay in LA for more.